So, about last night. I did say in yesterday's show that I had ball hockey last night, so I was not able to make any videos talking about the Detroit Red Wings and the San Jose Sharks. I was committed to other things at the moment. But there was a very interesting San Jose and Detroit game in which we saw the Wings lose in overtime after having a 4-goal lead. And what I wanted to do was use this video as an opportunity to talk about some of the problems with the Wings, talk about the goaltending, talk about this game in general, some of the crazy stats that have popped up, as well as what happened with Patrick Kane. Because he did make his debut with the Wings last night, and I think it would be kind of a disservice to not go out there and at least mention what happened. So, last night, as we had said, the Red Wings lost to the San Jose Sharks 6-5 in overtime after having a 4-0 lead in the second period. All it took was 4 minutes for the Red Wings to go up 4-0 in period number 2. Starting out with a very nice goal by Klim Kostin. There you go, getting his second on the year. He pounces on the San Jose Sharks defender after the Sharks win the faceoff in their own zone, is able to beat the goaltender. He forces his way into making the Wings get the lead. Then, just 3 minutes later, you had yourselves a tip-in by Michael Rasmussen. The shot comes from Daniil sprung out of the hash marks, and then you got Rasmussen in front for the tip. And then, just 10 seconds later, pretty much, it's Rasmussen with another tip, making it 3-0. This time the long shot is from Sherratt. Rasmussen kind of shakes his stick afterwards. He knows he's hot, and he's got the goals. But then, within the same minute, it's Lucas Raymond coming in on the rush. Very nice passing play by the Wings. Fabry goes across to Sherratt, who drops it back for Raymond, gives the Wings the 4-0 lead. Between the first Rasmussen goal and the Raymond goal, only 49 seconds had passed. 3 goals in 49 seconds, and the other goal just 3 minutes earlier to give the Wings a 4-0 lead. How crazy can you get here, Detroit? And then the San Jose Sharks scored 4 to end off the period. In fact, they scored 3 goals themselves within the span of the next, minute or two? Yeah, they took it to Detroit. Started out here with a 2-on-1 goal by Tomas Hertl shorthanded. Now this was one of the plays where a lot of people started to blame Husso, and you could see why. I mean, a 2-on-1, you never want to see the goaltender give that one up, but the pass was indeed taken away. Hertl just comes down with the shot and he scores. It's a low, far side shot. It doesn't really look great on the replay. You see how this puck beats Husso. You would prefer a save there, of course, but at the same time, I mean, it's a 2-on-1, it's shorthanded, it's out of nowhere. It's definitely more of like a 70-30 type of opportunity. 70% it gets saved, 30% it goes in. It's a very high chance. But then, literally within the same power play, just a few seconds later, you get yourselves another San Jose goal. Oh my goodness, 2 shorthanded goals on the same man advantage, and this one happens to be a breakaway. Fabian Zetterlund gets it by the defender, and Husso cannot make the save either. It goes up over the glove, and look, breakaways, man, you want to save out of these plays. You do. You want your goaltender to bail you out in these opportunities, these key moments of the game. But Fabian Zetterlund is able to get it by. I mean, Ville Husso didn't really have his glove set either. Zetterlund's just going up and over it easy. Not the best kind of goal to give up, but you could give the benefit of the doubt for the goaltender here. Give it just another minute after that, the power play expires. Yeah, the Wings were on the power play these entire past 2 goals, and the Sharks end up scoring again. It's another play where it's sort of a 2-on-1, kinda. I mean, Nico Sturm is all by himself in front. Mark-Edward Vlasic chucks the puck in front for a cross crease. Backdoor tap-in play. That is not a goal you want to see Ville Husso give up. Just minutes after giving up 2 straight shorthanded goals. And then you had yourselves Nico Sturm getting his second goal of the period in the final minute of the frame. It is a really nice give-and-go play. Sturm gets the puck out in front. He beats the defense. He's all in alone on Husso. He goes to the backhand. He scores. Just 4 terrible defensive breakdowns for Detroit. You then have yourselves Larkin in the third period, who gives the Wings the 5-4 lead. Good on him for getting his team back in the swing of things, but then Tomas Hertl, with 2 minutes to go, is able to tie things up 5-5. This one was with the empty net, 6-on-5 opportunity. Not really the best goal for Husso to give up, considering how far away from his post he was. The puck ends up bouncing off the end boards and out in front. Husso, you probably want him to be a little bit more closed in on his crease because he just left that open post right there. And then in overtime, Mikael Granlund seals the deal, gives the Sharks the 6-5 win just 30 seconds into this overtime frame. Yet again, another brilliant defensive play by the Red Wings where they completely lose their guys, and it's a 2-on-0 rush the other way. The Red Wings defense stunk in this game, and Derek Lalonde goes out there and talks about it specifically in the post-game interview, and that really falls into how we had been seeing this Red Wings team play as of late. The defense, man, not consistent enough, and the goaltending. I think at this point it's clear to everybody who's been watching the games that, yeah, Ville Husso does not instill any confidence within this Red Wings D-core. They play so much better when Alex Lyon is in net. It's almost like they recognize that the goalie that's backing them up is a lot better, so they can take more risks, they can feel more free, they just play better. Like, it's odd when they have this pressure of having a guy behind them like Ville Husso, whom they know hasn't really been the best. It's like they completely crumble defensively. It's like they want to give him all of the tough opportunities. I think maybe it's just pressure. It's like, okay, if they're not confident in their goalie, it makes them tense up a little bit. A lot of these plays that led to odd man rushes and breakaways for San Jose were Detroit defensemen fumbling it on the blue line, losing their footing, and literally falling down. The Wings defense, man, like, you can't come into games with the plan to outscore all your problems, but with the way this team is assembled and how they played last night, you could definitely say that seems to have been the plan against a San Jose Sharks team that's been one of the worst in the league. Now, I will say, the one saving grace about this entire game, what you could say about the performances, okay, obviously there's stat boosting going on, like you get 6 goals, or 5 goals, excuse me, you're gonna get some numbers for your guys, that's good, but the other good thing that I think Wings fans are clinging to from this performance was that Patrick Kane looked great. Oh my goodness, this guy could have had like 2 or 3 points by himself had things just gone a little bit differently. He looked like a beast. The way he's able to control the play and stop things up. He's got the vision, man. He's still Patty Kane. You could say that things could get a little bit better once JT Compher comes back because, of course, his absence is very much felt throughout the rest of that Wings lineup. But for a good chunk of this game, especially before the goals went in, you could very well say that Patrick Kane was like potentially the most dangerous player on the ice for both teams. He was so good, and like, as long as he's able to keep that up, which there's no reason to doubt it. I mean, the guy only played 1 game. He's got to get a bit more comfortable and better as his career goes on, right? Like, this could be a very good pickup. Very good. And I'm starting to believe in it more after we had seen Kane absolutely take over shifts last night, despite getting 0 points in the entire game. Sure, it's embarrassing to see what your new team is able to do in your first game back, but hey, learning process, right? We still got to see Kane and DeBrincat score some one-timers together. Let's go with that narrative, instead of talking about Husso and all the other problems that plague this team right now. Alex Lyon, I think, was confirmed to be starting tomorrow, so that's good. Good to see him getting a little bit more reps in there, especially since he's the better goalie right now. But Ville Husso, man, I don't know what happened. What the heck happened to this guy? Is it a lack of confidence? Is it just his overall playing ability? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Ville Husso and the way he has struggled so far, as well as all the other problems, the serious problems that have tainted the Red Wings the past little while here. Is Patrick Kane a good enough deterrent to go out there and make you feel good about this team, especially from last night? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.